Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing an album review of a band that I introduced you guys to on my last live stream that I did the other day. I'm going to be reviewing the band Pretty Maids. This is their 2019 latest release. It's called Undress Your Madness. Pretty Maids, for those of you who came to my live stream, Pretty Maids is a band that I found out literally last week, a couple of days ago even. And come to find out, this band has been around since the mid 80s. Their first album was all the way back in 1984. And they're a Danish metal band, so they're all from all the way in Europe, but they've toured with the likes of Black Sabbath and Whitesnake and many other countless well-known metal bands from that era, and I think that was really cool. And what drew me to these guys was I found them kind of by accident on Spotify. I was listening to one of my daily mixes. It had a song by these guys. I listened to it. I really liked it, so I decided to check out their latest album, and I absolutely fell in love with this album. I decided to go ahead and review it. As always, I'm not going to review every single song on this album. I'm going to pick out 2 or 3 songs that I really favor off of this album, that I consider to be some of the highlights, give you my thoughts on them, and hopefully that will encourage you to want to check it out for yourself. And the first song that I want to talk about is really the song that kind of got me listening to this band, and it's the very first song, Serpentine. This was the song that was recommended to me on my daily mixes on Spotify, and I'm really glad that Spotify did that for me. I'm glad that they are able to come up with all these different mixes of songs that you already know from bands you already know, and they mix in something new every now and then. But yeah, Serpentine, it's a really great way to open the album in my opinion. Very in your face, very heavy, just anything that you would expect from a metal band from the 80s, it's definitely here in this 2019 release. The vocals, the vocalist, I think his name is Ronnie Atkins, does a fantastic job. He's got these really gruff vocals, and it works well with this song. It's, like I said, it's very hard hitting, very in your face, definitely anything that you would expect from metal, from that genre, being brought here into this current era. So yeah, Serpentine, very, very great song. And the next song I want to talk about is the song Will You Still Kiss Me If I See You in Heaven. This is like really a ballad type song, and I love when metal bands go soft. I really do. It shows you that they have range. It's not like, I don't like it when there's not a ballady or even an acoustic type song on an album. I like when bands have that way. It shows you that they're not just like a one-trick pony and metal is all they know and that's all they want to do. And this song, Will You Still Kiss Me If I See You in Heaven, really great ballad song, really great love song. Ronnie Atkins' voice is incredible. He does an amazing job of, selling his love and dedication to whoever he may be talking about in this song. And yeah, he just does a great job overall. The instrumentation is very well done, as it is throughout all of this album. But yeah, Will You Still Miss Me? Why do I keep saying miss? Will You Still Kiss Me If I See You in Heaven? Really, really great song. Definitely one for you to check out. And the last song that I'm going to talk about is the song If You Want Peace, Prepare for War. Now this, I've gone back and forth between this one and Will You Still Kiss Me If I See You in Heaven as my favorites. but I think this one might actually be my favorite one off the whole album. But it's very tough to say because I think that this whole album is fantastic. If you want Peace Prepare for War, once again, very heavy, very hardcore, very in-your-face type song. You know, it's basically saying, hey, you know, you got to stand up and fight sometimes for what you want, and you can't be afraid to back down. You can't let your guard down on anything. You know, if you're ready, you're ready. If you're not, you better step aside and try to get ready. Try your best to prepare yourself. It's a really kind of a pump-up song. There's a lot of pump-up songs on this album, but there's also songs on here that really talk about deep and meaningful subjects. But yeah, this is just your standard pop-up song, pump-up song. I don't know why I can't talk right now, but it's very good. It's very good, very heavy, very in-your-face, very par of the course for this type of metal. And I want to give an honorable mention, if I can, to the very last song on this album. It's called Strength of a Rose. I think this is a fantastic way to close out the album. It's another one of those ballady, soft kind of tracks, but it packs a really powerful message. It's basically, throughout the lyrics, you get this sense that they are wanting to convey a message to the younger generations that, you know, you can be whatever you want to be. You know, don't let anyone try to tell you that you can't do something. You have the strength of a rose. You know, you're the light. You're the one that's going to be pushing this world far further into the next generation and the generation after that. It's a very empowering song, and it's a very sweet song and a very sweet way to end the album. Very, very good song. The lyrics are very heartfelt. The music is very heartfelt as well. Very, very good stuff. Definitely an honorable mention. It was hard to include this in just an honorable mention, but yeah, any of these songs on this album could be an honorable mention. That's how good I think this album is. So yeah, overall, I would go as far as to say that this album, Undress Your Madness by Pretty Maids, I would give this a solid 9 out of 10. I really would. That's how much I enjoy the album. And if you're any kind of fan of metal, or if you want to try to get into these guys, like I said, their debut was back all the way back in 1984. You know, if you like Black Sabbath, if you like Whitesnake, Iron Maiden, this should be right up your alley. Really good stuff. I apologize for the glare of my TV. But yeah, Pretty Maids, Undress Your Madness, solid 9 out of 10, really good stuff. So there you go, guys. That is my album review for the day. I'm supposed to be on a 10-day vacation this week, but due to circumstances out of my control, I don't know if that's going to be the case any longer. Hopefully I will still be able to keep this vacation. It just depends on a lot if people show up to work this week or not. So keep your fingers crossed, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see on that. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Tell me what you thought. Is this a band that you've ever heard of before? If so, do you like this band? Do you think that this is a band that you would be willing to get into a little more? You know, try to dive deeper. God, I can't talk. To dig deeper into their discography? Or is this a band that you would probably pass on? I want to hear your comments down below. Subscribe to my channel. As always, tell your friends about me, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.